guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Urvi. So for today's video, I've decided to talk about a few books which I want to read this year. I know it is already September, but I really want to read books. I want to go into the phase where there was a phase in my life where I just used to read. But now it just seems to be impossible. My attention span is literally like a squirrel. I can't read. So in September, I will be traveling for like almost 20 days. So I won't have any network or like any internet. So I was like, you know what? It is a great time to read. So I gathered a few books which I want to read, and I'm going to tell you which are the ones which I want to read, and we will discuss a summary about them. I'm not going to give you any spoilers because obviously I haven't read them either. All of the books which I'm going to say are mostly business related or like spirituality, mind games, mind stuff, all that stuff which I am really into. I'm sorry, there are not really fiction books. I used to read them. I mean, I will definitely, but these are the ones which I am into right now, and those are like the businessy side, the spirituality side, and the mental side of the book versions. So the first one is Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. So I have read it like kind of half the way, but then as you know, I just couldn't complete it. This is the perfect time I thought I can reread it again. So let's just read the summary of this. Manson makes the argument, backed both by academic research and well-timed poop jokes, that improve our lives hang on our ability. Human beings are flawed and limited. Not everybody can be extraordinary. There are winners and losers in society, and some of it not fair, your fault. Once we embrace our fears, faults, and uncertainties, once we stop running and avoiding behind, start confronting painful truths, we can begin to find courage, perseverance, honesty, responsibility, curiosity, and forgiveness we seek. There are so many people we can give a fuck about, so we need to figure out who's really matters. Manson makes clear. While money is nice, caring about what you do with others is better, because true wealth is about experience. A much needed grab you by the shoulders and look in the eye moment of real talk filled with entertaining stories. This is kind of interesting because I have read half the way to it, and it's like kind of like self-help book, but it's really touches on the things of like not giving a shit about anything. Then only you will receive everything, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's that. The second one is Steal Like an Artist. Oh my god, people have suggested me this book so many times. I've seen it on YouTube, like talked to my friends, and they were like, oh my god, you should read it. I still haven't read it. I should read it, so this time I'm going to read it. Steal Like an Artist is by Austin Kuehl. So it says that you don't need to be a genius, you just need to be yourself. That's the message from Austin Kuehl, a young writer and an artist who knows that creativity is everywhere. Creativity is for everyone. A manifesto for the digital age, Steal Like an Artist is a guide whose positive messages, graphic looks, and illustrations, exercises, and examples will put readers in touch with their artistic side. Then the third one is The Happiness Equation by Neil Parashar. I think it focuses much on the happiness, on your subconscious mind and all that stuff. The Happiness Equation illustrates how to want nothing, do anything, and have everything. If that sounds like a contradiction, you simply haven't unlocked the 9 secrets to happiness. Each secret takes common ideal, flips on its heads, and casts its completely new light. Parashar then goes a step further by providing step-by-step guidelines and hand-drawn scribbles that illustrate exactly how to apply each secret to live happier life today. The Happiness Equation will teach you such principles as why success don't lead to happiness, how to make more money than a Harvard MBA, why multitasking is a myth, how eliminating options lead to more choice. Wow, that's amazing. The Happiness Equation is a book that will change how you think about everything: your time, your career, your relationships, your family, and ultimately, of course, your happiness. So that's really interesting. I am so interested to read this. And then the next one is 59 Seconds by Richard Wiseman. In 59 Seconds, psychologist Professor Richard Wiseman presents a fresh approach to change that helps people achieve their aims and ambitions in minutes, not months. Wow. From from mood to memory, persuasion to procrastination, and resilience to relationships. Wiseman outlines the research supporting new science rapid change and describes how these quick and quirky techniques can be incorporated into your life every day. Think a little and change a lot. Discover why even thinking about going to the gym can help you get in shape. Learn how to pot plants and make you more creative. Find out why putting a pencil between your teeth instantly makes you happier. Wow, that's amazing. Like, the power, it kind of like stresses more on the power of your thoughts and how you can really trick your brain, trick your mind, and get the things what you want instead of just overthinking, which is what I do for hours and hours and hours. So I think this will be a great one for me. The next one is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Also, I read this like halfway through. I knew I read it because she has mentioned like amazing stuff, but again I couldn't read it. So this time again, I promise I will make a video in December on saying all the books which I read this year, so keep an eye on that. So for this summary, we are going to see, in this refreshing, entertaining, how to guide New York Times best-selling author and world-traveling success coach Jen Sincero serves up 27 bite-sized chapters on full, hilarious, inspiring stories, sage advice, and easy exercises, occasional swear words. If you are ready to make some serious changes around here, You Are a Badass will help you. Identify and change the self-sabotaging beliefs and behaviors that stop you from getting what you want. Blast past your fears so you can take big, exciting risks. Figure out how to make some darn money already. Learn to love yourself and others. Set big goals and reach them. It will basically show you how to create a life you totally love and how to create it now. By the end of You Are a Badass, you will understand why you are how you are, how to love what you can't change, how to change what you don't love, and how to use the force to kick some serious ass. Wow, that was a tongue twister, but I am really excited. Now that I'm reading all these summaries of these books, I am in the zone of reading books right now. So the next one is again You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. I want to earn money. I'm already earning money, so I want to, read more about it from the experienced people who are, good at it. So, You Are a Badass at Making Money will launch you past the fears and stumbling blocks that you have kept financial success beyond your reach. Drawing on her own transformation over just a few years, from a woman living in converted garage with tumbleweeds blowing through her bank account to a woman who travels the world in style. Jen Sincero's channels are the inimitable sass and practicality that made You Are a Badass an inimitable bestseller. She combines hilarious personal essays with bite-sized concepts that unlock earning potential and get real results. You will learn to uncover what's holding you back from making money, give your doubts, fears, and excuses the heave-ho, relate to money in a new and lucrative way, shake up the cocktail of creation, tap into your natural ability to grow rich, shape your reality, stop playing victim of the circumstances, get as wealthy as you want to be. This book crystallizes the concept that financial abundance is an inside job. In that all begins with your mindset, and Sincero gets serious in the funniest ways possible about helping you identify your particular limiting beliefs surrounding money. This is something that I really want, because as a very young person, I'm earning, but I also want to make use of my money very wisely, because I keep hearing that from like a lot of people. So I hope it will help. So yeah, that's that. Then the next one is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but that's that. So this was the book which I think I heard it from Renee Amberg on YouTube, and also Annie Tarasawa. Both are amazing, so we will read this. and also both are like very spiritual like me, so I was like excited to try it out. So yeah, the message is simple: living in the now is the truest path to happiness and enlightenment. And while this message may not seem stunningly original or fresh, Toll's clear writing, supportive voice and enthusiasm makes this an excellent manual for anyone who's wondered what's exactly living in the now means. Foremost, Toll is the world-class teacher ability to explain complicated concepts in concrete language. More importantly, within a chapter of reading this book, readers are already holding the world in a different container, more conscious of how thoughts and emotions get in the way of their ability to live in a genuine peace and happiness. Toll packs a lot of information and inspirational ideas of Power of Now. Topics include the source of chi, enlightened relationships, creative use of mind, importance on cycle of life. Thankfully, he's added markers that symbolize break time. This is when readers should close the book and mull over what they just read. As a result, The Power of Now reads like the highly acclaimed A Course in the Miracles, a spiritual guidebook that has helped potential people to inspire just as many study groups and change as many lives for the better. Wow. Obviously, I was watching a video from Annie Tarasova and Renee Amberg on this book, in which I think Renee said that a line or like something from the book was like, all you have is now. The past was sometimes, was a present at some time in your life. The future will sometime be present in your life. So all you have is now, and this will become a memory in the past, and a hope to look at in the future. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I will link down the video below so that you can really understand that. And it just I was moved by that. I was speechless, and I was like, oh my god, I need to read that book, because it is just so overwhelming to take all of it in, and also realize that everything is now. This will become past. This was your future, but it is now. You know what I mean? And the next one is A New Earth, which is from the same author. So The Power of Now is the first one, and The New Earth is the second one, the highly anticipated follow-up to the best-selling inspirational book Power of Now. With his best-selling spiritual guide Power of Now inspired millions of readers to discover freedom and joy of life in the now. A New Earth expands these powerful ideas to show how transcending our ego-based state of consciousness is not only essential to personal happiness, but also the key to ending conflict and suffering throughout the world. Toll describes how our attachment to the ego creates dysfunctions that lead to anger, jealousy, and unhappiness, and shows readers how to awaken a new state of consciousness and a path to truly fulfilling existence. The Power of Now was a question and answer book. A New Earth has been written as a traditional narrative offering anecdotes and philosophies in a way that is accessible to all, illuminating, enlightening, and uplifting. A New Earth is profoundly spiritual manifesto for a better way of living, and for a better world. So this is the second version of the Power of Now, and I'm excited. So, last one is Option B by Shirley Sandberg. This is the book which one of my friends he recommended me. From Facebook COO and Wharton's top-rated professor, the New York Times best-selling authors of Lean In and Originals, a powerful, inspiring, and practical book about building resilience and moving forward life's inevitable setbacks. After sudden death of her husband, Shirley Sandberg felt certain that she and her children would never feel the pure joy again. I was in the void, she writes, as a vast emptiness that fills your heart and lungs, which restricts your ability to think or even breathe. Her friend Adam Grant, a philosophist at Wharton, told her that there are concrete steps people can take to recover and rebound from life-shattering experiences. We are not born with a fixed amount of resilience. It is a muscle that everyone can build. Option B combined Shirley's personal insights with the Adams' eye-opening research on finding the strength in the face of adversity. Beginning with the gut-wrenching moment when she finds her husband Dave collapsed on the gym floor, Shirley opens up her heart and her journal to describe the acute grief and isolation she felt in the wake of his death. I just got goosebumps. But option B goes beyond Shell's laws to explore how a broad range of people have overcome hardships, including illness, jobs, sexual assault, natural disasters, and violence of wars. Their stories reveal the capacity of human spirit to perceive and rediscover joy. Resilience comes from deep within us and from support outside us. Even after most devastating events, it is possible to grow, finding deeper meaning and gaining appreciation in our lives. Option B illuminates how to help others in crisis, develop compassion for ourselves, raise strong children, and create resilient families, communities, and workplaces. Many of these lessons can be applied to everyday struggles, allowing us to brave whatever lies ahead us. 2 weeks after losing her husband, Shirley was preparing for a father-child activity. "I want Dave," she cried. Her friend replied, "Option A is not available," and then she promised to help her make more out of the option B. We all live in some form of option B. This book will help us all make the most out of it. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. That gave me goosebumps, and I think I'm also crying. Wow. I am looking forward to read that. So yeah. So those were the 10 books which I want to read. I hopefully will read them by this year. I don't know. I will post, however, a video in December on the books which I read this year, and also like a few like things, how I felt and what were the things which I learned from them. So yeah, make sure to subscribe. So yeah, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will read some of the books with me. And yeah, that was probably it. Please subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every Monday and Friday, so make sure you're every week. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Till then, bye. All you calibrate, you do the mumble like a crazy